Well, hello, Robert Heffernan with EndoTech. This is Blockchain Vitals. It's our weekly segment. And tonight, streaming to Facebook live for the very first time. If you're watching live, fantastic. If you watch it on a rerun, fantastic. Just watch. That's all we ask. I am a master endotechnician, firmly in the matrix when trading cryptocurrencies. Please follow us on Twitter at EndoTech_IO and at HFR from the floor. We do this show 6 nights a week, talking cryptos, talking price action, sometimes just talking what's going on in the asset class. And we do a little segment called Doing the Rounds. Let's do it right now. Doing the Rounds, my chance to talk about something I'm seeing in the news, a headline, maybe a tweet. And this one is... we talked long and hard about crypto, and there's been lots of arguments for and against whether it's here to stay or whether it's a passing technology. But this tweet, the International Monetary Fund consists of 189 countries with a fund of approximately $667 billion. Previously cautious and pessimistic about cryptocurrencies, the IMF's tone has drastically changed lately, now going as far as to launch their own coin. Now that coin for the IMF is an internal coin, a blockchain DLT ledger for distribution of information, studies, facts, things that are going on within the organization, which we are finding a great use case for crypto. But from my point of view, you know what, let's just move on down, because this led me down the rabbit hole of investigating more about this. And the next thing I found, and this was on the World Bank's site, I believe a blog at the World Bank, can cryptocurrencies and blockchain help fight corruption? In particular, keeping track of payments. And we have all heard and talked about the incredible inefficiencies, it seems, for especially aid agencies, places like Haiti that have seen untold billions of dollars flow in to little effect, because everybody just assumes that most of the money just gets stolen. And the DLT maybe gives a chance to help fight this. And this article just blew me away. I'm going to actually scan down a little lower in the article, because it talks about, towards the bottom of there, more importantly, this type of financial tracking would be a deterrent for bribes in the public sector, which amount to $1.5 trillion and $2 trillion annually. Money that is supposed to be going to, fund projects, relief, and it's just called the brown envelope. $1.5 to $2 trillion just to pay bribes to get something done. It's ridiculous. We all know it's ridiculous, but that's kind of how things work. And believe me, coming from Chicago, I know all too well the power of the Manila envelope. They call Chicago the city of big shoulders. It's also the city of the envelope. And maybe DLT and cryptocurrencies and the ability to track the money that comes in and exactly where it goes can put an abrupt end to this incredible inefficiency in the system. Maybe people that actually receive money actually have to work for it. So just another thing that shows me that cryptos are here to stay. The World Bank, the IMF, fully getting involved in the possibilities that crypto can bring for efficiency, transparency, tracking of money, tracking that things that you pay for actually get accomplished and done. The revolution is here, and it's going to be fought in a digital environment. And the people that get slayed might just be the people that take advantage of the inefficiencies of the old system. So hats off to it. Anyway, you know what? This segment is really about actionable price information. So let's take the vitals. We do it every day. All All right, blockchain vitals and taking the vitals is gives me the opportunity to talk about the blockchain vitals sheet, which is published every day at EndoTech.io. And this week, since we are streaming to Facebook also, and also obviously to EndoTech.io, I'm going to cover the big boy, Bitcoin, and talk about its current price action, what it means on the sheet, the possible levels and setups. And since this is the weekly, I get to talk about that weekly time fractal. So important to understand what time fractal you are looking at as it regards to the analysis that you're doing. 4 hour, 1 hour, 1 minute. Well, I don't know what you're looking at, but this is the daily numbers. The dailies lead into the weeklies. The weeklies lead into the monthlies. And when you get that mosaic of all of those time fractals, you can really paint a picture of the relative health or sickness of any asset. And I've been trading a bunch of different assets for a bunch of different years. And I could tell you that continuity is a very important thing in your development and in your trading strategies. All right, so Bitcoin right now, let's talk about it. Bitcoin trading, hold on, 51.84 at Bitfinex, 51.84, trying to sniff out upmo on that daily, which is 52.58. And if it does, I expect a test of the weekly collar if we can get back into upmo on the daily. The important levels on that weekly chart, the upmo and the weekly this week shifting up about almost 170 bucks to 46.95. So on weakness, that would be the test that you would want to buy on that weekly momentum fractal. And this week, room up to 58.17, which brings us right into those lows and that area of congestion that we've talked about before, that $5,800 to $6,100 level in Bitcoin. And for me, we have expanding potentials. We did kind of put in a sort of we put in a hammer candle last week. But since it was really on top of just one explosive week, I tend to discount that candlestick formation. I think doji hammers are much more effective and reliable if they come after several weeks in strong momentum one way or the other. And for me, just because we put in a hammer candle, since it came after just one leg up, I'm discounting it a bit. I am paying attention to it, which tells me that maybe we go test this weekly momentum level at 46.95 if we can't regain up momentum on the daily, 52.58. That's what I'm looking at. We have some short-term momentum going on in this market. For it to continue and to be confirmed, we really need to take out 52.58, closing up momentum on the daily, and then we can start attacking that longer-term weekly price fractal, the up momentum collar at 58.17, and again, going in a very important congestion areas, that $58,900 to $6,100 area that we congested in before we made the big leg down to the $3,000 level recently. Anyway, that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing on the daily and the weekly. I am going to say goodbye to the Facebook crowd and talk about the rest of the top 12 on the Bitcoin blockchain vitals sheet, which is actually 3 trading methodologies in one to give you the relative health or sickness of any particular crypto that we're covering. You got a pivot model there on the left. You got a value range analysis, and you got standard deviation momentum modeling bottom right on the sheet in any particular asset that you might be looking at. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. If you're watching this on Facebook, please like and share the information here if you found it valuable. And if you didn't, I don't care. Give me a thumbs down. I've been dealt with far harsher on trading floors over my career. So any comment is fine with me. All right, listen, have a great trading week. And thank you so much for watching on Facebook. And see